Steezy. Steezy.
Hold it. Run that back.
Freeze and enhance.
Right here. Let's focus on the Steeze in this moment.
So you may be asking yourself, how is Steeze? Style, ease. Alright, so how does one develop Steeze? Well, I always believe we should go to the source. How does your board feel? Alright, so we're going to have fun talking about board feel. And the first step of identifying our board. How does it feel to pop? And I'll bring it up every episode, a new topic of board feel. I think you should be inspecting to potentially clean up your Steeze. But right here we have three different not so good boys right now in front of us. Let's start identifying the differences between each one of these 8.25s and tell you why I had to adjust my Steeze for each one of them. One of our tried and trues, Tim Barron, a very own over here at Super 8 Skateboards. Love this bad boy. Very shallow profile here on the wheel well, but a deep concave and curve here to the tail. Now, I skate different. I'm weird. I don't actually put my foot here on the tail when I get to popping. I'm actually somewhere here in this pocket, right there. Boop. So my pop foot is focusing on getting this area here to create the biggest point of lever action to bring the board up as high as I possibly can bring it. At one point, I had my Ollie as high, if not higher than my jump. That's pending. It all came specifically from these little wheel wells, the flat here against your trucks, and the pocket and cave upwards coming from that. Now you're wondering to yourself, how does all this equate to a better Ollie for you? Alright, well I'm going to show you. We have a board with almost a completely flat, no wheel well response, and a very shallow tail. I have some old footage with this one, and this Ollie was a longer Ollie for me. Not so much higher, but it allowed for a flatter shape, which meant I wasn't going to be freaking out trying to think that my foot was not going to hit any one of these points. Steeze ultimately translates to how comfortable are you on this piece of 7-ply or 5-ply. One of my favorites, this was the perfect shape. Note that the tail and nose are actually shorter than the previous examples that we put up here, and some of my favorite grip to date. For Real Art here in San Antonio, this design courtesy of them. You know I'm always a big Tokusatsu Henshin Hero fan, so shouts out. Right here, as y'all can see, boop, this is very shallow angle, but the longer tail combines the affects of the Super 8 board that I loved, and sorry, I'm not even pointing at tail. The longer tail, coupled with actually a shallower wheel well, but not so shallow that it's flat, along with this rolling, almost rolling dip here, made for optimal pop, and it made for very comfortable landings. My primary goal with this video series is to make sure that you're comfortable with skateboarding. I remember at one point skateboarding was very inaccessible to me, but skateboarding as a hobby has come and given me so much freedom and so many things to do in places where I otherwise wouldn't have anything to do. And it's connected me with so many people that I otherwise would have just probably never had the opportunity to meet. Hey, so you know how YouTube works. Don't forget to visit me on the doobly-doo side. Hey, if you do me a solid, if you got Steeze today, hit that like button. Don't forget to comment, let me know how I can improve this video series, and maybe subscribe to keep up with more tricks and tips that I can offer you.